Residents in central Kenya on Friday denounced a lack of compensation over a devastating 2021 fire that broke out during a British military exercise. Residents of the affected community said the British Army destroyed their environment and did not pay them a dime for doing so. They insisted on the fact that these soldiers were just guests at the time in the area. In an open letter to the British government, attorney Kelvin Kubai, who represents some 7,000 locals, bemoaned the fact that after 2.5 years, no compensation has been paid to those affected, and the British Army is using every trick in the colonial handbook to try and avoid paying. The British Army Training Unit Kenya, BATUK, was conducting a training exercise when the fire started in March 2021. It eventually consumed more than 4,800 hectares of the Lolldaiga private reserve after blazing for many days. A court ruled that the community members be reimbursed after they sued BATUK and denounced it. This process had to be handled by the so-called Intergovernmental Liaison Committee, which is made up of Kenyan and British representatives. But the claimants complained on Friday that they have encountered many difficulties in submitting their compensation forms, and that the Intergovernmental Liaison Committee has recently not only asked for new evidence of the effects of the fire, but has also delayed the process several times. The locals complain that the smoke has seriously damaged their health, causing respiratory issues and long-term eye difficulties, and that many farmers have been unable to replace the crops and livestock they lost. Bear in mind that these complaints are coming up days before King Charles III and Queen Camilla begin a state visit to Kenya from October 31 to November 3, during which they are expected to acknowledge the most painful aspects of the shared history between the two countries. This will be the third foreign trip by the royals since Charles became king, following the death of his mother Queen Elizabeth in September last year, and their first to a nation in the Commonwealth, the Voluntary Association, which he also heads. Charles will meet with President William Ruto during the trip, go to a state banquet, and learn more about how the two countries are collaborating on areas like climate change and military. This will be the best time for President Ruto to address the grievances of his people after the fire, and why not demand that these locals be compensated? Since King Charles is going to be acknowledging the most painful aspects of the past, this should also be part. This case is coming up powerfully probably because the people have seen an advantage since the king will be paying a visit to their country. However, this shows how weak the government officials are in handling serious matters in the country. Bear in mind that this is not the first time these military base has been accused of doing something wrong in the country. They have been implicated in several controversies. The most high-profile case is the 2012 death of Agnes Wanjiru, who was found dumped in a septic tank after she reportedly went out partying with British soldiers at a hotel in Nanyuki. London has always assured its cooperation with the Kenyan investigation, which has so far produced no known public results. We are hoping that after this visit of the king, things are going to change for the better in Kenya. Do you think the king's visit will have a positive impact on the locals? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Encourage us to keep creating videos like this for you by liking this video and subscribing to the New Tourist channel. Do not forget to turn on notifications so you get notified whenever we upload new videos like this. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.